Namaskar, my beloved countrymen. Today I, Sneha Chatterjee, am here on this channel, Future Politics of India, to talk and to think. Because our main motive is to think, to talk, and to bring nationalism in our mind. My motive is only India, India, and India. Because this channel is to promote India, this channel is to think for India, and this is as I am in my teenage. I am a teenager, and this is the youth. I think that we all youth will gather together. One day we'll gather together, and I will wait for that day. Today I am not finding anyone. Today I am not finding any youth around me to inspire people for nationalism, to inspire people for India. But there will be a group of people, a group of youth, and not only youth, everyone, our mothers, our brothers and sisters, and everyone. If a child is there, we will also talk about nationalism, he will also talk about politics. Because politics is a holy thing, and to prove that it is the holy thing, we should talk about ideology. And that's why I am going to talk about ideology, because many a time we think about ideology, we know ideology, many a time we say, how can I go beyond my ideology? You say, yes, you say, many a time I say, I don't know if you say or not. Okay, so whenever I am talking or anyone is talking that how can I go beyond my ideology, even I am sharing my experience that some years ago, one time I was asked a critical person for like life-saving person or that. Then I said that I should do this thing. Then he told that person told that why? I said that how can I go beyond my ideology? Then I found whenever I was in a renaissance in my life, because in everyone's life there is a renaissance, and in our adolescence period, in our youth, we find that renaissance. When I was in my youth, or I'm in my youth now also, when I was in the previous years of my youth, I found that I'm interested in politics, and the first thing to think was ideology. I thought that politics is all about ideology, and many of us think that politics is all about ideology. The person is going beyond ideology, the person is not politician, the person is not leaders. Today I am going to tell that yes, obviously ideology matters, but if anyone go beyond his ideology, if anyone change his ideology, that is not wrong. And here comes many thoughts, many topics. So today's talk is going to be fantastic, and I'm happy that I have managed time for today, managed my time, that my schedule, my hard schedule said me that you can manage time now. My hard schedule allowed me to talk with you, to talk with my friends, to talk with my guardians, and to get their blessings, to get their thoughts. So I am here today, and when I am going to talk about ideology and politics, obviously future politics of India, then there are many ideology. So I will make some strong opinions about party politics, about politics. May I take some names of leaders, names of current leaders. I hope you will not think anything, because I am not going to hate anyone, I am not going to disrespect anyone. I will be respectful. I always stay respectful, because I think if you give respect, you will get respect, and that is also one type of ideology, which is the ideology of India. And whenever I am talking about ideology of India, I am thinking that I said ideology of India. Why said? At first I should say that I said because in India the main ideology is what? Can you say what? Vasudhaiva Kutumbakum. I use in many of my speeches that Vasudhaiva Kutumbakum. By this word we say that whole world is our family, and we don't say that we are the guardians of the family, but we say that we are the part of our family. You can find that our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi went to UN and UN General Assembly. He was also telling the same thing, not Vasudhaiva Kutumbakum, but he was saying that India is the part of world family. India can do anything for the world, and that's the greatness of India. So here comes one ideology, that personal ideology or country ideology. That's the main point in this part. We have to think this, that our personal ideology may differ. Many persons have many ideologies, like I like someone, I like some ideologies. May I like Marxism, may I dislike Marxism, may I like fascism, may I dislike fascism, may I like religional ideologies, may I dislike religional ideologies. I am not going to tell about my ideology. I should talk about country ideology. What is the ideology of my nation? What is the ideology of my natives? The whole united ideology is my ideology, is the ideology of my ethics. Another point has arrived. Ethics. Whenever I talk about ethics, I fear. Why I fear? Because ethics is a very hard thing. You know, there in the Aristotle's words, there was also ethos, logos, pathos. So ethics, those three things, ethics, logic, and sentiment, these three things are very much hard to think, because whenever you think about these three things, then it is really hard, because it is not negligible. One may say that what is in ethics, what is in logic? Logic is that thing that we can prove anything by science. No, not only that. For future politics of India, we should think for logic, we should think for ethics, we should think deeply, not only by reading books. If we want to think, then we have to become a field person. We have to go to field. Field means not the cricket field. I am not talking about the cricket field. Field means the place where many persons arrive, where many persons gather, the place where crowd will make you cry or make you laugh. Crowd will control you, will not control you. I am talking about local bus, local train. You can find local bus, local train, that there are so many crowd and they will make you laugh, make you cry. I don't know if you have such experience, but I have such experience, and that is really very good. So today I am not talking about common people's crowd, but I said about this thought, I said about this part, but I am going to ethics. Then I should say that many persons think, I have already said, that politics is all about ideologies. I can give you examples. Nowadays you can find that many persons are changing their parties, one party to another party. Then people say that, oh, this person has no ideology. Yes, obviously there is a lack of ideology, but we should say that this person has no ethics, because politics is about ethics, not only about ideology. There is more importance of ethics in politics than ideology, because I think, in my opinion, same type of ideology, same type of ideological persons meet in religion. In a religion you can find that the persons have same ideology. If you say about Hinduism, then persons will have same type of ideology, that they believe in various gods. If you think in Unitarian religion, then you can find that they are believing in Brahma. I mean Brahma by may it be Jesus or Allah or Brahma, which is also described in Ved. So this type of persons, same ideology persons, meet in religion. But for politics, this is the variety of ideology. You must say that one party have one ideology. No, not only that, one party may have 1 crore ideologies, because there are 1 crore people. Every people has different ideology. And I have already a speech, not only speech, I said speech, not speech. I have already a talk with you that about party politics, importance of party politics. So whenever we talk about party politics, then we cannot coincide it with only ideology. Yes, you may say that biased have only one ideology, but for a proper person, for a proper politician, even for a proper common person, common man, I'm saying now, the last Sunday, I was talking about the common people, and today also I'm saying that there are various ideologies in common people, but a society is made by various ideologies. But in politics, there may be various ideology, there should be various ideology, because only then politics will be successful. But there should be only one ethics, only one ethics. For one party, for one political party, there should be only one ethics, and that ethics must be bold. Our ideology must not be bold, or may not be bold. Yes, if we have bold ideology, then it will help us. But ideology is like a boomerang. You know boomerang? I think you have read about Napoleon Bonaparte. If there are any person who is attracted to politics, then I think that is read about Napoleon Bonaparte. And if he is read about he's reading, or he read about Napoleon Bonaparte, then he is familiar to boomerang. Boomerang means, or any person, any child also know what is boomerang. That a weapon which is not a weapon, you may say that a toy which is thrown and it is coming to you. It will hurt you. You have thrown to another person, but it will hurt you. It is coming back. And that is ideology. That it is good, it is bad. If you cannot use ideology, then please don't say about your ideology. Without ideology you may live, but without ethics you may not live. Please, my youth, understand this opinion I am saying boldly, because I have already said. Today I am going to say very much boldly that if you have various ideologies, it may prefer you. If you have no ideology, it may prefer you. But if you have only one ideology, then it may be harmful for you, dangerous for you. Because I am giving some example. Now I am going something bold. If you talk about Talibans, many persons will say that Talibans are political party. Many persons will say, but in my opinion, they are only biased. They are only terrorists, not political party. LTT, which is formed in Sri Lanka and which brutally killed our Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi. You all know about this thing. So LTT was another terrorist group. And if anyone say that LTT was a political party, no, it is totally wrong. They are biased terrorists. So they also participated in politics. Taliban also participated in politics and will participate in politics, but they are not politicians. They are not related with politics. Why I am saying so? Because they have only one ideology, one biased ideology, that is jihad or something else, and they do not go without that ideology. Every time they say about that ideology, for that ideology they may kill their personal, their relatives, they may kill their parents, but for that ideology, for the sake of that ideology, no, this should not be done. These are terrorists, these are biased. For politics, we should say that we must have various ideologies, variety of ideologies. In my opinion, if you are a supporter of Mahatma Gandhi, someone will say that Mahatma Gandhi's ideology, Netaji's ideology are different. But you may be a supporter, or you may be a follower of Mahatma Gandhi and Netaji both. And if you have various ideologies, you may find some common points, and that common points are hit points for you, are very, very much important points for you, for your life, for my life, for our life. And if we talk about nationalism, then many times I say also nationalism is ideology. Yes, nationalism is an ideology, obviously, but nationalism never allows us that we say that we are biased. We are only one nationalist. No, we have only one nation, but not only one nationalism. Because for any nation there are various nationalism. For India, we may say there are 130 core of nationalisms, nationalists and nationalism. And that is the ideology. So nationalism is the most pure ideology, and we can say that terrorism is the most poor ideology. Please emphasize on these words. I was saying something humorically, but this is the truth. Nationalism is the most pure and most honorable ideology, and we should emphasize on nationalism. one last thing I want to say, that yes, obviously this video, this ideology and politics, is the part 1 video you can find from thumbnail. So the last thing I want to say is not that it is part 1 video. I want to say that ideology is a foundation. Many times I'm going slip of tongue because because I don't know why I am slip of tongue, because this is not my mistake. I usually do not do my slip of tongue, but today it is happening. I'm amazed to think, I'm amazed to hear. But the point is that ideology is the foundation for us. As we say that religion is a foundation for us, ideology is similarly a foundation for us. We all should have only ethics. But if you say, I have already said that we may have no ideology, that's not a problem. Yes, that's not a problem. If we have ethics, that's enough. That's enough for future politics of India. But if we have ideology, then we should think that we are in a foundation. And that foundation is good. Maybe that foundation is bad, maybe that foundation is good. I'm giving another example. Marxists. Now I'm going something bold, but I am respectful for every party politics, every person, every native, except anti-nationalists, except terrorists. I'm not respectful to them. I cannot be respectful to them. You may say this is my ideology. So this is not a talk of love. I have smiled, but this is not a smile. This is my ideology. That I cannot be respectful to terrorists, those who kill human, those who kill my countrymen, those who kill my brothers and sisters. I cannot be respectful to them. I hate them. So that's another matter. But as I was talking about, that when we have various ideologies, when we have only one ideology maybe, or when we have ideology, then we are in a foundation. We are in a foundation like religion. When you have religion, then you cannot eat some type of meats, or there are many other foundations. You have to read some books, or may not read some books. You have to go through some culture, and that's the foundation. Ideology has also that foundation. You may think that ideology good or bad. I cannot judge ideology by saying good or bad. Ideology is like boomerang. Remember this. Ideology is like boomerang. Anytime, anywhere, it can hurt you. It can hurt you severely. Be ready for it. But always follow the ideology of country. Whenever you are finding an ideology conflict with your neighbor, with your friend, whenever we are finding an ideology conflict with our friends, with our neighbors, with our relatives, with our some close friends or others, then please think that our personification, our personal ideology is not above all. The country ideology is above all. And whenever it is the question of country, then always emphasize on country ideology. So at first we should know country ideology, and what is the most beautiful resource of country's ideology? The constitution. Obviously the constitution. I'm concluding this talk here, and there will be part 2, but not next Sunday. Next Sunday I will come with another talk. I will talk with you, I will discuss with you. But ideology and politics part 2, I think will come after 1 month or maybe 2 months, because I have to read some books. I have to go through some books and some articles about ideology, because I have already said it is like a boomerang. So when I am also talking about ideology, I should think more and more deeply. Not only by reading books, I have to think before every lecture. I am saying again lecture. Why I am saying so? This is not lecture. I am not a big someone. I am not a great person who will tell that okay, you will listen to my lecture. No. I am not that person. I only talk to you. I only get your advices if you comment. So that's all. So I think that after some months, ideology part 2, ideology and politics part 2 will come, and will come with new dimension, continuing this dimension of this talk. And We have to think for the country's ideology, that's all. So, নমস্কার.